All right, everyone, I'm Maeve, and I just said to my people live, but I'm going to say it to you as well because it wasn't the best way to say it. We are going to do a pretty basic flow to start, and then we are going to do some nice down regulating. I think this is a really nice way to go into the weekend. If you've been working hard this week, it will feel good. If you haven't, it will still feel good because we don't always have to just work hard. Okay, come onto your hands and your knees. As always, everything is open for your interpretation, for you to make it better in any way that you can. Just kind of rock your body a little side to side here and let the shoulders move a little bit. We did a lot of shoulder work this week in my classes. So if you've been playing along, this might feel good too. I'm going to move myself to the top of my mat so I've got some room behind me. Inhale, right leg goes back. You're going to exhale, stretch the leg back, toes are going to tuck. You'll shift into that left hip. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, reach back. Exhale, stretch back. Inhale, rise up. Knee to elbow, tricep, shoulder. And we'll just keep going like this. Make this work for you however you need it to. One more time. Come back up onto hands and knees. And child's pose, just stretch back. Maybe come up onto the fingertips if it feels good. Doming the palms upward. And then rise back up onto hands and knees. Left leg goes back. You're going to stretch it back. Sink into that right hip. Lift up. And then tap the left arm. You'll find your cadence here. You don't have to move exactly with me.
And the sun saw heaven, but she can't get high anymore.
And then hands and knees, child's pose again, just stretch it back, really nice.
Mattress on your floor. The wind is a thistle, but you can't hear the rain.
Right foot forward. I like a wide stance here, so I like my right foot pretty wide, but you can adjust it however you want. And then right hand to right thigh. And then come back around through center. And so we're going to do this a few times. We're going to open here and then bring the hand back around. I'm going to put my blocks down and I'm going to start to move on to my forearms, but I'm going to be using my blocks. And so you can do this with or without the blocks. You don't have to use your forearms. One more time. And then straighten the front leg. Adjust the front foot however you need to. So some days I like having my leg out a little bit wider. It feels really nice on my hips. Some days, like today, I like to have my leg straight out from my hip, facing straight ahead. I'm gonna let you decide what you need.
And the sun saw heaven again. And the sun saw heaven again. And the sun saw heaven again.
Good. If you have blocks and you're using them, you're welcome to use them for down dog. I'm just gonna place them on the flattest side, tuck my left toes, and then step back. And then left foot's gonna come forward. Right knee is down. Left hand to your left thigh. Little easy twist and then come back to center. And we'll do this a few times with the breath. And then if you want to move down a little lower, you're welcome to. But just remember that there's no need to change this. That straight arms without the blocks, with the blocks is great. Forearms, no blocks. So wherever you want to be. Last one. And then Ardha Hanumanasana. Any sort of alignment, setup that you like. You can use the blocks if you'd like. I'm going to move mine off to the side. Bend the front leg, downward facing dog. Take it straight back. Walk your feet to your hands. Lengthen up halfway. Inhale. And bow down. Exhale. Rise to stand. Inhale. And hands to your heart. Exhale. Little pause here. Feel your feet under you. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow forward. Halfway, inhale. Bow forward, exhale. Rise up, inhale. Hands to your heart, exhale. Just as easy, breath and movement. Inhale, reach up, right knee lifts up. Exhale, start to bow forward, warrior three. Crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale, hands to the ground. Plank, inhale. To your belly, exhale, however you want to get down there. Cobra, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Right leg back, inhale. Right foot forward, exhale. Crescent lunge, inhale. Tip forward, warrior three. Inhale, rise up. Hands to your heart, exhale. Reach up, inhale, left knee lifts with you. Push through, warrior three. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, hands down. Plank, inhale. To the floor, exhale. Cobra, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Left leg back, inhale. Exhale, step your foot forward. Crescent, inhale. Exhale, tip, lift, warrior three. Inhale, rise to stand. Hands to your heart. Exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow forward. Halfway, inhale. Plank, exhale. Inhale. Chaturanga or the floor. Inhale, up, dog or cobra. Down dog, exhale. Inhale to your toes. Bend your knees, look forward, feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. Inhale, reach up. Halfway, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Rise, inhale. Down dog, exhale. More than anything, your breath. Heels high, inhale. Knees bend, exhale, feet to hands. Halfway, breath in. Empty the breath and bow. Rise, inhale. Hands to your heart, exhale. Rise up, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Halfway, inhale. My watch talking to me. Chaturanga, exhale. Rise, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Right leg back, inhale. Right foot steps forward, exhale. Skandasana, and the right hips at the top of the mat. Sink, sink, sink any amount. Maybe open the arms up. Good. Pull from your left heel. You're going to go toward the back of your mat. Parshva Konasana. Any version. I'm going to go a little more elevated today with my arm on my thigh, but hand on blocker floor is great. Inhale, rise up. Square off your feet, hands to your hips. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bow forward. Release your hands. Inhale halfway, and then exhale, bowing back down. This is a nice opportunity. If you're comfortable in headstand, you can straddle the legs up. You can also just bring your knees on your triceps if you want. Good. Somehow I lost my music, but I think you guys still have it. I'm not sure why I don't. It's okay. I fixed one technical difficulty and I created another. If you're in headstand, come back down. Inhale for length. Walk your hands to the top of your mat. Come onto the pinky side of your left foot. And then bring your right foot with you if it's okay in tree pose, Vashisthasana. Yeah. Really, really nice. Come around to plank with control. Step the right foot back. And then your pathway to down dog, whatever that might be. Enjoy a few breaths here. Take all that in. Notice how it feels in your body. Notice your thoughts. Notice your breath. Inhale, left leg back. And step your left foot forward. Skandasana on the left hip. So stay at the top of your mat. Really nice. Maybe open those arms up. Maybe not. You're going to pull from your back heel, your right heel. Lift and side angle, pushing the left heel away from the right foot. Beautiful.
And when the lights come down, I wanna feel
Inhale,
you
rise up. This time,
standing next to
heels
me.
in, toes open. Arms to your inner knee, inner thigh, just above the knee is kind of where I like to reside. So I'm not actually on the knee itself. Gently pressing open with the arms.
It's a lifetime.
And you're not passive in the legs, but usually there's enough resistance naturally that you don't have to push in so much with the legs. You're just kind of holding your space.
Time runs out. I wanna feel you standing next to me.
And then come to the top of your mat. Right hand, pivot to the pinky side of the right foot. Left foot, pick it up with your right hand. I'm sorry, with your left hand. It'd be really amazing if you did that with your right hand. And tree pose in side plank. Vrikshasana. Vashisthana.
Tell me I'm wrong. Oh my God, oh my God.
One more inhale. Come through center with care. Step the left foot back and make your way to down dog with your breath. I'm going to roll through our spine 3 times. So lift your heels and hands. Lift the hips as high as you can, then scoop the belly and start to roll through the low back, mid back, upper back, neck. Release the head. I like to come into up dog on the balls of my feet, but you can just stay in plank. Then chin to chest. Reverse it back. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, release through. Inhale, open if you like. Exhale, take it back. The last time, lift, inhale. Exhale, roll through. Inhale, lift. And then exhale back. High to your toes. Bend your knees. Feet to your hands. Halfway, breath in. And bow, exhale. Right hand to right ankle. Left hand to left hip. And then rise to tree. So just sliding that foot up. And now anything that feels nice on the arms and shoulders today. So maybe you're staying with your hands at your heart, inch into the center. I could have just stopped and come back to it. If it feels good, arms overhead, maybe wide, maybe behind the back. You choose. Today's version of tree, look for the softness, for the ease. We can still be strong in that space. We can still work in that space, but embrace the softer side. Turn the knee forward. Release the arms. I'm going to put the right foot down. Right hand, floor block, half moon. Balasana. Bring the left leg around. Heart rises. And then the same thing here in the arms and legs that we had in Goddess, in the sense that the legs pretty much kind of hold their space here. So you don't necessarily need to press in super strong with the legs. Let them hold their space as the arms gently press out. So the legs are like, I feel you, but I'm gonna hold my space here. Doesn't mean that they don't move, they're just like, you're not gonna bowl me over. We don't need to give a ton of pressure inward with the legs. And usually in that amount of effort, we're pretty balanced. Last inhale. Forward fold, exhale.
Right hand to your right hip, left hand to your left foot. I am not mirroring you. You'll draw up.
Oh my goodness. Tree or any alternative. Find your center. Embrace the softness. Beautiful. And then whatever you want to do with the arms, it doesn't necessarily have to be the same thing you did on the first side, but it might be. If you are one of those people that needs it to be exactly the same, make it exactly the same. You know it's not going to be exactly the same, but the same. And there's nothing wrong. That wasn't like a calling out or anything. That was like just acknowledging. It was more of an acknowledgement than a call out, right? If you need it to be the same, so be it. It needs to be the same.
All held up by the snow, and I can hear the sound of another Christmas song, and it feels like a Sunday. It feels like a Sunday. Watch how the sun it creeps in, hanging straight out the window, getting high on a winter's morning.
Let's release the arms with care. Turn the knee forward. We're going to place this left foot down, stand on the left leg, and half moon on the second side. So that nice deep external rotation you just experienced in tree, while the leg is not bent the way it is in tree, it's very similar, that sort of opening of the hip on the standing leg as the lifted leg was in tree.
Feels like a Sunday. Watch how the sun it creeps in, hanging straight out the window, getting high on a winter's morning. It feels like a Sunday. Watch how the sun it creeps in, hanging straight out the window, getting high on a winter's morning. It feels like a Sunday. Watch how the sun it creeps in, hanging straight out the window, getting high on a winter's
If you have a strap, you're going to grab it. If you don't worry, I will give you an alternative. My strap is not that long. I wish it was a little bit longer, but it's still fine for what I'm about to do. I'm going to create a loop with my strap. I'm going to stay in Malasana while I do this, just because I want this extra time. I'm just doing a little yoga multitasking right now. So I'm going to make a loop with my strap, which I'm going to guess you all know how to do if you have a strap. With this buckle. It's not rocket science. I'm going to make that little loop. And then we're going to lie down. And I'm going to put my right foot into the strap. And then I'm going to put the back of my head into the strap. So my hamstrings are open enough that with my short strap, I'm still pretty happy here. If you have a longer strap, it's going to be a little bit more forgiving. I don't want you to suffer here. You can also be here and bend your knee if your strap is really short. There is something to be said about this cradling effect for your head. Of course, if you don't have a strap, I know you can figure this out in some other way. Another version to be here that probably does not include the head. So with the strap here, I just have to move my buckle a little bit more to the side so it's not in contact with my head. I'm gently pressing my head down, not so much that I'm cranking on my leg, but that I am getting this kind of reversal of my forward neck that seems to really get exaggerated by the end of the week of being on my computer and on my phone and in the car. So I'm gently pressing the head back. My leg is holding strong and lengthening out. So if you can straighten the leg, go for it. And then you can do whatever you need to with the arms. When you find a balanced position, if you can find a balanced position here, it feels pretty heavenly. And then I personally like to move my foot around a little bit, really slowly. And that kind of moves my head around. It's almost like I'm rocking my head from side to side. Just like I'm rocking a little bite. But you can be still here. You can move as much as your body says yes. Breath to be full and easy. Last couple of breaths here. Really nice. Now listen, to come out if you're using the strap, my preference is that you bend the knee, release the head, and then switch your legs without your head in so that you've got like a little safety check there and you're not just jamming your head and leg into the space, and then replace the head back in once you have switched legs. And then all the same stuff applies. Straps. If you, let's say you have a really long strap and you're not getting enough tension, just make it shorter. I'm sure you figured that out, but just in case you didn't. I was just thinking how I was saying, I wish my strap was longer, but now that I'm here, I'm really happy that it's just like the perfect length, honestly. So if I had a longer one, I would have had to have shortened it up, which is an easy fix. But that's what made me think of it. Make sure you feel that there's the right amount of tension here, that you can maintain the position. Last few breaths. So come out, bend the knee
tend to hold the strap to do this. I'm just pretty careful with my neck. Release the head, my ponytail, and then release completely. Okay. I think necks are really important to take care of. Just a brief Supta Baddha Konasana.
Oh, I saw her and she hit me like that. Saw that thing so beautiful.
I'm gonna draw the knees back up. Come up to sitting so you can rock up a little over. And you're gonna take your right leg out. I'm gonna stack my blocks up here inside of my right leg. My left foot's coming to the inside of my right leg. And Janu Shirshasana coming forward. If you have a bolster, that's really lovely. If you have a bolster, a pillow that you can put over your blocks, that's even nicer, so you can just kind of rest yourself down. I'm gonna get my blocks in a place where I can rest my forehead, and then I'm just going to be here softly. Doesn't mean passively, I'm going to be here softly. So my legs are alert, but not overly worried. I'm gently pressing the legs down, or I should say the right leg is down, the left foot's gently pressing into the right thigh. My hips are rooted, and there's an awareness in my body, but it's the softness that I'm cultivating is definitely more prevalent than the work.
Sublime, super fine. She was never lying, strutting in the heels or her slides. Either way, eyes on her every single day, week, year. Everyone wondering how she does it with no fear. All that confidence, was it heaven sent? Does it come within? Does it come run out? I don't know. She'll just have them running out and in. Man, they want to sin, talking deadly sin with Mrs. Lady. I don't understand why she hit them like. Girl, you knock him dead. Oh, how you doing? Things you doing?
Last breath here. Good. Press into your hands. Draw up, and then just switching sides. Left leg out. Right foot comes in. Start to tip forward. Reset your props as needed. Don't expect them to just fit the way they fit on the other side. A little awareness of the foundation of your body, of your hips, the back of the left leg, the pinky side of the right foot, maybe the outer right calf, depending on how much contact you have in this right leg to the floor. And don't force that contact, but whatever's down, just notice it. Allow those areas to be alert, but then allow everything to soften around that. And giving yourself this opportunity for the softness to be more prevalent than the work. I often talk about balancing the work and the ease and finding them in equal portions. Right now, we are leaning toward soft. We are leaning toward ease. Tricky thing about this modality, this way that we're in class, is that you don't have to like get up and walk out where I can visually see, and then you're like, feeling something about that. you're left to your own devices here, which I think is actually a really powerful place to be. If this is hard for you, if this down regulating is hard for you, if you're used to working hard and you maybe even came into this thinking, I'm going to do a vigorous class today, I'm going to sweat, and now here we are. If you're challenged by it and you're still here, I want you to acknowledge that. I think that's very important to acknowledge meeting challenges and rising to the occasion. Sometimes we think of challenges as the hard work, and sometimes it's stepping away from the hard work. Rise up with your inhale.
Very nice. And then Gomukhasana legs. You're just going to cross one on top of the other. This is our last little bit. And I know this position doesn't work for everyone, so if it doesn't work for you, do something else. It's easy breezy. Cross at the shins or double pigeon. Last 2 breaths, these will be brief. And then switch sides, really good. Oh, I can tell how my week has been as far as like the work I've done when depending on where my knees go here. It's like a tell for me. My hips are a little tight right now. It's been a lot of glute work this week. Last breath here. We're going to finish sitting. If you feel like you need Shavasana, go for it. We're just going to take a minute, but of course you can take as long as you want. Since we've done all this nice down regulation, we've already had some quiet, and so we'll just finish with 1 minute of seated meditation, but you'll do whatever you need to do. Prayer at your heart, and just simply bow your mind to your heart, honor yourself.